everyone, my name is DarkRubberNeck and welcome back to Worldbox, the beautiful game all about the many various ways that you can murder your civilians. I can't think of a better way to explain it than that. Just plain old murder, nothing too serious. Anyway, what's going on? There's a new patch, a new update. There's new things like culture. I'm not entirely sure what culture does, but it had things like research and histories and I don't know. I didn't want to read too much into the patch because I wanted to discover it all myself, but it sounds almost like you could say you have just a world filled with humans and they could split off into separate cultures and go to war with each other. That's what it sounded like. I don't know if that's actually what it is. But hey, I want to figure it out. So let's go just start off by, making our little villages and see what happens. Okay, I got the standard 5 each. There's kingdoms. Wait, the orcs aren't started. They've probably found something to murder. It'll probably be over soon once the orcs have finished murdering whatever they've been distracted by. Anyway, they also have other interesting stuff. Like I read that they have guard towers and stuff. It's like, woo, fancy schmancy technology. All sorts of interesting things. Like they could research stronger weapons. I mean, I could have sworn they could already do that beforehand. Like, I figured that the more resources they had available, the more their technology increased. But hey, maybe it's more of an actual established system, whereas before it's just so long as they had the resources available, they did it. Now it's more of a, hey, you know what? We'll take this amount of time, we'll research it, and it goes on. I don't know. I want to find out. How does this go? Wait, what the? I'm sure it's fine. They probably split off because they got distracted with their murdering. A bunch of murder hobos they are. I don't see any new monsters or anything besides the plague doctor and druid and stuff. But they happened in the last patch and I don't think I recorded the last patch. So, the plague doctors and stuff are simple enough. The plague doctor runs around and heals people who have the plague. And the druid likes to, regrow grass, kind of like the elves. Although the plague doctor does have the advantage in that if there's the tumor running around, it'll go out and burn it out. So that's useful. So has anyone started splitting off into cultures yet? Yes, we have multiple cultures. It'd be interesting to see if they establish different cultures as a race. And can these cultures go to war with each other as the same race? And not just splitting up as they usually do. Actually, I should probably check the rules here. Natural disasters is off. No, that cannot be. These disasters, they must be turned on. Even though they're not new, maybe they've changed. Maybe they're smarter disasters. Maybe we'll have volcanoes appear and stuff. The stuff I was looking forward to last time, but never happened. Random mages appearing out of nowhere. Black mages. And necromancers wandering the lands. That would be sweet. So very sweet. Wait, where's the wildlife? I mean, normally you see the white dots of the wildlife running around, right? Is it? Oh, okay. The culture layer hides the... Oh, wow. Look at all that wildlife. What are these black ones? That is a lot of wild wolves. That is a lot of sheep. Is there anything else like crazy running around, or is everyone just getting eaten by the pack of wolves? No, I think it's just the sheep. Unfortunately for the sheep, they're getting awfully close to the orcs, which, as you all know, like to murder everything. Kind of like the wolves. Is that bears? Hell yeah, we also got a pack of bears. And the pack of bears are awfully close to the orcs. Oh, okay. The culture hides the animals. The kingdom shows the kingdoms. Village layer. Not sure what's the difference between kingdom layer and village layer. Still got to figure out how these different layers work. Okay, so the culture layer shows how the culture spreads through the villages. It just had culture there and it's gone. It was uncultured swine. At least one good thing about the latest patch is that fire doesn't seem to burn eternally anymore. It was a little frustrating when, a tiny patch of fire would just ignite the entire world. Hey, what are you doing all the way over there, murdering the flock of sheep? You're going to be there for a very long time, but you'll probably level up. I mean, that is a lot of sheep for you to murder. You cruel and evil man. I see that the clouds still only go in one direction, meaning that's always the right side of the map that will suffer. That's okay. Maybe one day they'll fix it that way it goes both directions, even up and down. Where did that evil king go? Wait, what? You're leaving those sheep alone? Okay. I guess they don't always go murder hobo. Just sometimes go murder hobo. Cultures, okay. So, oh, okay. Increase the speed of which this culture spreads when tents and nature weren't enough. Okay, so this lets you see the stats of the culture, huh? I wonder what it does. Researching. What, you researching swords? Is that it? So if I click someone else, I say you're also researching swords. Tree. Dead tree. What about you? Yeah, of course orcs are going to be researching swords. They're orcs. Humans. Not everyone just wants swords. Either that or that's the actual normal symbol. I have no idea. Kingdoms, on the other hand, it's the pointy ears that are winning. Actually, technically speaking, the orcs are winning. It's just that, you know, they're split up into two, which is silly, but hey. I love how, you know, one that starts off with 4 is, you know, not much of a difference between one that starts off with 1. They're just breeding between themselves and still winning. What are those sheep doing? It's like, yeah, the orcs like lunge, it's coming straight for us. And they're running away. These sheep are weird. Right into the wolves. Like, that would end well. Oh, wait, no. It might get the orcs killed. I mean, maybe the sheep are smarter than... Nope, they're definitely dead. They are super dead. So how long till we start seeing guard towers? It's probably a few years in before you start seeing guard towers, huh? Maybe a few 100 years in. It'd be very interesting. Is that like a new building? I don't recognize it. It could be a form of campfire, like maybe there was a village there already and it died, maybe? Is it just me or does this look different from you? Like maybe this is why there's culture. Maybe they all start off with basic huts and stuff like that. And as their culture evolves, so does their housing. And so does their art. Everything looks very basic and simple right now. Okay, I see. Whoa. Oh, they look... Oh, they got like wooden swords and stuff. Oh, they're so adorable. They're playing Undertale. Oh, which is kind of convenient considering the new Delta Ruin is coming out tomorrow. But that's not the point. War. Wait, did they join... They won now. Oh, they must have went at war with each other and... Oh god, that really improved their population, didn't it? They're won. Oh, are they at war? Oh yeah, they're at war. This might be the end of the humans already because there was a bit of a difference between their population sizes. A bit of a large difference between their population sizes. Yeah, you got a nice little army there, but it's not going to do you any good. What weapons do you got? You guys got sticks and some form of bow, right? No, just sticks? I could have sworn I saw bows. So how long is this research going? Yeah, it does change symbols, okay. So now they're researching mining. I guess culture research goes along as fast as their population size. So the bigger their population and resources they have available, the faster their research. Looks like the orcs are going rather slow. I mean, they haven't changed compared to, say, elves, which have newer buildings, fancier buildings. Humans, they're not evolving yet. Dwarves, also not evolving. I guess we'll see how this goes. It looks like, in the moment, the elves are in the lead of culture. Oh, the humans! Oh, they are so boned already. Oh, I wanted to see, some evolution here. I didn't want to see a swift and brutal death. I mean, maybe the orcs might take pity on them and let them live. New kingdoms being founded. Does that mean like new cultures being founded, or is okay? Aha! They still have two different cultures despite the fact that they're one kingdom. Interesting. That was a meteor. That was definitely a meteor. So I wonder how it works having one kingdom but two cultures. I'm guessing this will cause rifts between them and they start fighting. That looks like the humans and orcs are going to pick. Hello. We got a war between orcs and wow, they're fractured. Same culture, just fractured. I wonder if cultures can split up and make their own cultures, or is this just a result of two villages creating separate cultures? Like, will they actually fracture and make a separate culture if they start arguing? I don't know. It'll be very interesting. I could say one thing. Cultures definitely give some sort of boost. Because humans and dwarves are screwed and the elves and orcs are massive. It's like normally, you know, most teams would be all about equal around now, you know? And even when they're not equal, you know, there's only a couple hundred gap between them. But this is a huge difference between them. So we have the haves and have-nots. Oh, wow, they got boned. Just butchered by the orcs. Huh. These culture zones are significantly smaller than their kingdom zones. Which is weird because they obviously need the culture to gain increased power, if you know what I mean. So how does it go for people who are out of the culture? That mean they suffer with less technology? Oh god. These random events are very brutal today. Devastating lightning, earthquakes, meteors, and yet not a single mage. Well, at least the humans and dwarves are starting to actually recover a bit. Still screwed compared to these two behemoths. Wow, okay. You do you. I mean, so long as you're murdering yourself, that's fine, that's fine. Elves are really fractured. And the orcs are just gobbling up everything. This is not good for anyone. I mean, the populations of the cultures are about the same-ish, but the actual size of the towns and cities and everything is just massive for the orcs. Ooh, what's this? Growing more efficiently and the kingdom can manage even more. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, what? You don't have government, so and maybe that's why you keep going at war with yourself, because you don't have governments, and so you keep arguing with yourselves? I don't know. I mean, you look pretty big, but then oh, I see. Okay, I didn't realize it. Okay, so you have a whole bunch of little villages. And you probably keep splitting up because you don't have the government, so you keep arguing with yourself. That research probably helps keep you as one government. Twister! Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby! Boink, 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 boink. Not entirely sure how, you know, villages under the same culture could go to war against other villages of the same culture. But I mean, it's them, they do them. I mean, the orcs I can understand. The orcs are two very distinct cultures, but things like the elves, they're really branching up and fighting themselves, aren't they? Oh no, what's happening to the humans? You know, now that I think about it, this culture business is making them far more violent than they were before. So beforehand, I'd fight, and then I'd be like, you're fine, we'll leave you be. But now they're actually, it looks like they're just trying to wipe out their enemies. It's like, you're fine. We were considering going to peace with you, but no. Oh god, what happened to the humans? This is horrifying. I think this culture stuff makes them far more violent than they were before. Beforehand, I had to, you know, spite them to wipe each other out, but they're wiping each other out on their own. No spite needed. Humans really haven't stood much of a chance this time around, have they? How's your culture? Wow, you got a lot of stuff in your culture. Nice. Oh, what's this? I don't know. Could be anything. Could be a barracks or something. Be nice to see something new pop up. Wonder how long it'll take before we see guard towers. I really want to know. Just how strong are these guard towers? Wow, okay. Your building's actually starting to look nice now. What about you guys? Yeah, you got a lot more variety than you had before. You're still looking pretty terrible up there, but your newer villages there are looking more variety filled. Same with the orcs. Kinda. Do they not upgrade old buildings and stuff? Do they just leave them as trash? Just let them be and not upgrade them? It looks kind of weird having all this low-level trash laying around. As they increase their culture, they should also upgrade their buildings they already have, you know? Give some variety, make it fancy-schmancy. Wait, they don't even have roads. I suppose where they're going, they don't need roads. It kind of looked nicer when they had roads. Just doesn't look quite right without roads, does it? Not the dwarves, anyway. It's like, see all this nice layout and you kind of expect there to be a crisscross of roads everywhere. Is that a road? I don't know. Maybe they're starting roads? Yay, the humans are slightly recovering. Very slightly recovering. So what's this? Barracks. Warriors love it. Oh, you might actually stand a lot more of a chance now with something like that on your side. Yeah, these guys have cool stuff like weapons and armors and stuff. But a barracks for recruiting entire armies? That's going to make a huge difference. Wait, why can't I click this? Wow, I suppose that's the difference between having a small population and a large population. You don't get much research with a small population. We might now see the dominant species. It really doesn't look like cultures will fracture on their own, does it? Looks like the only way to start a separate culture is at the start of each civilization. This is orcs, right? Yeah, that's orcs. And this is elves? The colors are looking exceedingly similar. I almost thought that they were the same for a moment there. Are you elves? Because you're also exceedingly similar to orcs. Why do orcs have the same color as elves? Makes it... Oh, the humans. This might be the end. Goodbye, you plain and boring people. You're being picked off by the elves? That is elves, right? No, that is orcs. It's always the orcs. Any moment now. And dead. Goodbye, humans. Well, at least the dwarves have survived. What year is it? Year 200 and the humans are dead. Didn't last too long, did they? These little worlds normally last around 300 years before I spite them. And then they last another couple hundred years after that. The fact that, you know, one's been wiped out without the use of spite is amazing to me. I'd normally have to spite them just because they won't kill each other. Not completely, anyway. This culture stuff makes them far more vicious. Ooh, what's that? Is that parving? That would be nice to see. Trading. I mean, does both sides need trading before it works? I don't know. And how's this rare knowledge work? Even if, like, one side comes out on top in the end, I might just have to wait till, like, I've seen all the different cultures before I nuke them into oblivion. Oh, hello! Rare knowledge. Like an empire, this kingdom can now manage plenty of villages. Is there like literally 5 rare knowledges total, or is it that you can only pick up so many and then it's like, no, you can't get any more, locking you out of other paths? Look at all these villages. I mean, there's a lot of villages, but at the same time, they're very small. In the older version, you'd see massive villages, you know, of a few hundred in size, like this. So it's kind of weird to see, like, so many just small villages forming a big kingdom. This culture stuff works very slow, doesn't it? Hundreds of years in, and yet they're still using things like sticks and stones. You'd think after a few hundred years they'd have a bit more than that. I mean, with the sheer size of their kingdoms, you know what I mean? Maybe even though they research, you know, at a certain pace, they are very slow at handing out said research and improving themselves. Like I said, I haven't seen any barracks around here, despite the fact that they researched it and it would make a huge advantage for them. Fascinating. Is this how it's supposed to work? Very slow at pumping out your new culture stuff? Or is it they just don't care? Maybe it's a glitch. Maybe it's a feature. I have no idea. I don't suppose the dwarves are going to last much longer at this rate. I mean, their population hasn't really grown much. If anything, it's actually dropped by 100 or 200. It's like they're just getting squished out by the orcs and the elves. Okay, at this point, I think I want to make it so that way they can't splinter into factions. I'll capture their villages and then they'll rejoin. Or their kingdoms and they'll rejoin, hopefully. And we'll start seeing mega factions appear again. No need to have them, you know, savagely fight each other yet. I would like to see them actually start to become one faction again, instead of 2. Ooh, you guys are really expanding. What in the world is that? I have no idea. What's going on? Why is there lightning everywhere? What the? Heard like lightning after lightning after lightning, but why? It wasn't you, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it might have been you? Maybe they had multiple lightning clouds in one spot. I mean, this does seem awfully bunched up, doesn't it? Eh? Freak, whoa, what's going on here? You guys at war? Kinda, you're at war with yourselves, okay. I guess this is where they start to rejoin and make mega kingdoms again. Oh wow, you guys are gonna destroy... Ooh, okay, that's actually really useful. What does that mean for your villages now? Yeah, you're getting bigger villages already. That is gonna make a huge difference with your population, like holy crap. At this rate, the elves are just going to dominate everyone else. Oh wait, is this your barracks? Oh! Oh! I was looking for... the symbol of the barracks. I should have realized that it was actually... Ah, this is my fault. Okay, yeah. These are your barracks. Yeah, okay. Okay. Do you guys have barracks yet? No. Okay. So yeah, you guys do have the advantage when it comes to war. They probably still have sticks and stones. Oh, you got copper. And sticks and stones. It's ridiculous. They should do better updating their equipment and their stuff. Although the elves are dominating on the culture front, looks like the orcs are dominating on just kingdoms joining together. On the other hand, these kingdoms, even though they're a lot smaller, are growing significantly in size due to the sheer volume they can now pack into buildings. At this rate, it won't be too long before the elves just destroy the orcs. Look at this. You got this kingdom and this kingdom. both two giant elvish kingdoms, and then you got these two. But this kingdom alone would struggle with either one of these elvish kingdoms. The orcs, they might be joining together to make a mega kingdom, but against the elves split mega kingdoms, it's just insane. A wild mage! I think he died. We finally had an evil wild mage run around. Not that he didn't even... Wait, maybe that's why there was lightning strikes earlier. Maybe we had a wild mage appear and fight with someone. Okay. So after all this time, I'm finally getting wild mages. It's just that they die too quickly to actually do anything. Does that mean like that one of these teams have a mage staff on their own? It's going to be a extremely deadly weapon for whichever side has it. I like the way the elves and the orcs are struggling to spread their culture around to their cities and stuff. Yet when you look at the dwarves, it's pretty much almost 1-to-1. Only slight holes here and there. I guess that's what happens when the dwarves get pushed back into their borders. Either that or they're just really good at spreading their own culture to themselves. It's a possibility too. Ooh, okay, you could pack more in there. Nice. You guys got lucky with that one. Oh, what is this research? I think I saw it in this guy's. It's almost done. Let's see what it is. House tier 4. They dig deep into the flesh of the earth to take more. They hid from me in the stone wall. Oh, okay. That's different house sizes and stuff. So different house sizes also cram more into the houses as well. That's if that even bother replacing them, that is. Jeez, the sheer size difference in these cultures is nuts. One thing I kind of expected was the culture to spread into other races too, but it just doesn't look like that'll work like that, huh? I mean, it would have been interesting to see like a mega culture spread into another kingdom. It's like, yeah, you know what? You guys are cool. Let's have some of your culture. Maybe send missionaries over or something like that. Oh, another wild mage. I think the wild mage is dead already. I don't know who took its stuff. It could have been the orcs or it could have been the elves. Considering there was a lot of burning elves, I suspect it was the elves. Ooh, what is this shiny piece of shininess? Ooh, hello. Nice. Okay, you guys have some really nice stuff. If only you guys, you know, would just use some of this stuff and maybe build some towers. I want to see the towers. If I start destroying buildings, will you guys start building towers? Destroy buildings. Let's just wipe out a small section of buildings right about here. Let's see you guys rebuild it. I want to know, do you guys like rebuild the new fancy schmancy buildings? They're building tents. Okay, so they just upgrade their housing buildings? So they have a lot of buildings, but no variety? Is that it? Is that why it all looks ridiculous? They build tents and then they upgrade them and they upgrade them. And there's just not much variety? Is that how it works? Because if that's the case, it looks kind of ridiculous just having all of it just the same buildings. Even though there's a couple different ones here, it just doesn't look as nice as it did in previous patches. I don't know why. I honestly thought that they were just not bothering upgrading, but clearly it's some other problem that's making it look not as nice. Oh no! Oh no! The dwarves! They're gone! When did that happen? I know who did it. It was the orcs. Those elves, they will destroy the orcs for me. The elves are very good at wiping out orcs, it turns out. Especially when they've got so much... What's that? So much nice stuff. Aha! Yes, this is probably going to make a big difference in culture, isn't it? Interesting. Is this your temple? It's got to be temple, right? I mean, it looks like a temple. Yes. Worshippers, spread your culture. Hey, maybe the temples create missionaries. That would be interesting if they can spread their culture into other guys. I want to see things like missionaries and culture wars. Oh, looks like people are at war. I can hear a lot of okay, so this set of orcs versus elves. Yeah, I think they've been at war for a while now, actually. So that's why these guys are reducing. Elves are still number... Wow, okay, they're getting pretty massive. Ooh, offensive strategy gives damage bonus to units of this Ooh, that is... Wow, okay, that's gonna make a huge bonus for them when it comes to killing off orcs. They'll do a very good job at killing off orcs. We only got bronzes. I would have thought maybe they need to research gold. I click you. Mining efficiency, copper, bronze. Oh, okay. So you gotta step up your research on things like resources like those, huh? I can give you all the gold I want, but wait, maybe they don't use gold for weapons? Or what about iron then? Do they make steel and stuff? Ooh, now you got weaponsmith, huh? Increases productivity of weaponsmith. So maybe I might actually start to see more weapons in their soldiers instead of just sticks and stones. I might actually have some real weapons amongst them. Nice, nice. As if the elves weren't super powerful enough already. I mean, look at the difference. These two cultures, barely anything, and then you got dun dun dun. It's like twice the amount of research. It's like, oh god, the orcs are not going to stand much of a chance at this rate. Wait, so the elves have all these massive... Oh, I see. So that's what the barracks does. The barracks does things like little armies and stuff. Whereas they just have random soldiers spread out all over. Oh, wow, this is sad. This is not good for the orcs if the elves are so organized already. These elves. Raining down death from above. Oh, that is a lot of soldiers. Elves have such a huge advantage. Oh, God. Overkill. They're already dead. You don't need to finish them off. Never liked the orcs anyway. I kind of regret destroying these buildings. At the same time, I need to know why they all just look like you just copy-pasted buildings down and it all looks so even-ish. So same-ish. I needed to know why. Heroes, minimum level of units is increased by... Wow, that is... I just keep getting all sorts of weapons of war, don't they? It's really becoming unfair for their enemies. They're at war, but I still feel like these guys are going to destroy these guys. Like their numbers are a huge part, you know, it's like 400 to 600. These guys are just so much stronger. Even with a meteor dumped on their head and a twister about to come through them. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. Does this break legs and stuff? Yes. Yes, it does. Oh, what are these? These are the temples. Maybe these are their statues? I mean, it's a possibility. I don't see any other statue. Ooh, that's a nice looking house. Wait, what? We're actually starting to get fancy houses, are we? Houses, 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 houses. What sort of houses? Yeah, looks like we got new houses. Some very fancy looking houses. I'm guessing these are like the max level houses. Not entirely sure how 3 houses are bigger houses, but hey, they look nice, that's for certain. It breaks up some of this sameness and gives you more variety. Exactly what I was looking for. Demons have invaded. Wait, what? Holy crap, that is a lot of demons. Holy crap, that is a lot of demons. Holy crap. And I didn't have to do it. This is new. I guess the longer the game goes on, the more variety of some of these random events are. The more vicious they are. The demons are dead, and now you're going to have people running around with flame swords. That's if they survive being on fire. The necromancer is now right. Oh god. Oh, the necromancer's dead. Is there another one? No, you. Are you an elf with a necromancer weapon? Are you? That certainly looks like it, doesn't it? I wonder if it will summon the undead. We now have a necromancer elf. That's a bit OP, but it'll be interesting if he does summon the undead. It'll be hilarious for an elf. Love the way this tiny... Oh, mage. Mage get destroyed. Oh! Oh, just give it to the orcs, why don't ya? Fire! I was trying to say, I love how this tiny little kingdom here could probably put up a good fight against this guy. I went to click relations instead. I accidentally clicked spite. So now everyone is spiting everyone. Whoopsie on my part. No more spite. I didn't mean to spite, but it happened. Ooh, hello. Ooh, okay. You guys are going to have a major advantage over everyone else due to, you know, housing more people. Wait, didn't you get down to 3,000 a moment ago? Huh? How do you have more all of a sudden? Wait, where is this all coming from? How are you doing that? I thought it'd be an almost fair fight because your population dropped, but you just jumped by a... How did you do that? It's baby boomers, I tell ya. Maybe it's this. Yeah, maybe that's what made a difference. Having these two pop in allowed their population just explode. Wait, is this next level of smithing? Oh, it took them this long for next level of smithing. Poor buggers. Can't you, I don't know, make them become yours? Oh yeah, that's what you're doing. I see. Oh, that probably helped with the population explosion too. I'm so used to villagers, I forget that they're slowly assimilating the villagers and adding their power to their own. I forgot about that. There's a bit of a number discrepancy between these two guys. Only a slight one though. Very slight. What is this one when it comes out? Probably iron or something, or maybe it's mithril. That'd make sense. Oh, another one. Silver, okay. And then what, this is iron? It's David versus Goliath, and sadly, Goliath is a little too big. I wonder if I'll start to see any newer weapons running around now. They're still bronze, probably because they haven't had a chance to upgrade or anything. Oh yeah, we got some silver starting to run around now. Nice, okay. Oh, they ain't got much left for this world. It's like they dropped by 100, they increased by 100. It's just nuts. There's no assimilation either, it's just sheer population expansion. What happened here? It's like an entire village just was emptied. Don't they normally destroy buildings as they go in there? See, they're attacking buildings, but it's like someone dropped nerve gas on this village. Just wiped out the population, leaving the buildings to rot. I wonder, can dead buildings now be converted into attacking ones? Because they couldn't beforehand. Oh, they can too. Yeesh. So beforehand, dead buildings couldn't come to life. Now they can. It make things interesting for invading armies. Especially if that was a world event. It's like, hey, you know, you're at war and sudden buildings are randomly popping up. You know, buildings that were killed beforehand. Or just left there to rot. Ain't got much left now. Ooh, that's got to be mithril, right? Then what's this? Steel. Ooh, now we're getting some nice big houses pop up. Nice. Very nice. No wonder why their population just exploded. Dead, 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 dead. I guess that's what you get for wiping out the dwarves and the humans. This is revenge for the dwarves and the humans. I know you guys wiped out the humans. I'm kind of 75% sure it was you guys wiped out the dwarves. Oh god, it's an angry beehive. Run for your lives, orcs, run. Mithril, wait, silver is higher than mithril? And what's this one, adamantine? The orcs are like, goodbye, cruel world. And thanks for all the fish. Charge! Oh, show 'em what we've got. Twigs, that's what we've got. All bare hands, just as dangerous. Incoming the fire mages. What happened with random events? You now start to have people running around with weapons from mages and necromancers and stuff. Goodbye, Og. The last of the orcs. Goodbye. Yay, they're dead. Okay. So, how's this culture looking? Wait, you're actually done with everything? I don't know why you had to leave the... Yeah, okay, adamantine. I don't know why you had to leave the ores till last. Wait, oh, how long have you had that for? When did you actually start that? I never even noticed. I kept checking and checking. And it never appeared before my eyes. Do you have any... Is that what these are? Could you have had this... for ages and ages and I just never noticed? Okay, that's gotta be what these birdhouses are. Whoops, see, on my part, I didn't realize it. Fascinating, so... Never got a chance to watch them in action because I didn't realize that that's what they were. If I did, I would have... wait, actually, why don't I... find something for you... a little further away. Okay, this should do, and... No? Yeah, what about a bandit? Did that just shoot? Let's slow things down so I can actually see. If it is a guard tower, I don't see it doing anything. Maybe if I drop you here. Yeah, that just had a whole bunch of arrows fly out of it. Yeah. I just saw a whole bunch of arrows fire out of that one. Okay, so those are definitely the towers. Kinda cool. They're dropping a dozen arrows on their heads. Very nice. Very, very nice. And best of all, they help protect you against meteors. Oh, wait, no, they don't. They protect you against nukes? No. They don't really protect you against much of anything. Nothing can protect you from nukes. Nothing at all. All the effort building up that culture, all gone in the blink of an eye. Wow, they had 10,000 before the end. Nice. So guys, you enjoyed this discovery video of all this new culture-y goodnessiness? Oh, you know what to do. You hit that like and subscribe button or share with your friends. Otherwise, I'll see y'all next time. Bye! Oh god, what happened to the humans? This is horrifying. I think this culture stuff makes them far more violent than they were before. Beforehand, I had to, you know, spite them to wipe each other out, but... They're wiping each other out on their own. No spite needed.